Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. As always, guys, thank you for your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. And if you haven't done so, I encourage you to do so. It helps with growing the channel, getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. For personal readings, all that information can be found down below in the description. So we have Taurus Gemini Cusp, and you guys have an energy of achievement and an energy of, for a lot of you, these achievements, guys, are going to come in the materialistic type of way, whether it is actual money, financial money, gaining money, receiving money, people paying you finally back whatever it is that they owe you. Somebody may have borrowed a lump sum of money, regardless of what that is to you, and they're finally paying you back. Before I continue, guys, remember that these are general readings, so only take whatever applies and leave the rest. Yeah, there is a lot of there's achievement coming in for you. There is this energy of just receiving, being open to receive, and you are allowing yourself to receive. For those of you that are waiting to hear from some type of, like, either a loan for like a house or a car or something like that, there has been some delays when it comes to paperwork or something like that, but that seems to be clearing up, and you're going to be hearing from that. There is don't in that moment when you're trying to achieve something, you're trying to go for something and it's not happening, don't ever allow yourself to go into that energy of despair, and always continue with the faith. And I feel that that is something that you have really have been focusing on, that as you have been waiting for things to come in, right? Like when we talk about like your ships coming in, you haven't been in a desperate energy. You have just been like, okay, I know it's coming. I feel it that it's coming. And I allow it to come. I allow myself to receive it. And because of that is that you're in this space right now where it's achievements. That is all that is coming for you. Everything that you put your hand on, it becomes successful, right? Everything that you engage with, everything that you do becomes successful. And it's just like achievement after achievement. And while you're in that energy, try your best to stay within it. And what I mean by that is that when any doubt or anything wants to try to creep in, you stop it, right? And sometimes it can be a little trickier or whatever. There are different tools or different ways that you can do it, right? So if you go ahead and an idea comes in, like, oh, I should do this, or I should, and right away you kind of like start questioning yourself or start doubting yourself, then go, if it's too much to just be like no, then go back and look at what you have achieved and how it was that that idea started, right? Because a lot of the times we fail to see everything that we have overcome, and you have to realize that that energy of despair, that energy that makes us be desperate, we have dealt with before. And at the end of the day, things have always worked out in your favor. And that's kind of like how what you're being asked to kind of look at, because again, there is a lot that you are achieving. There's a lot that is coming in for you, as far as materialistic things, which then is going to lead you, let's put it this way, to want to do more or come up with different ideas. And that is where this energy of doubt or confusion may try to creep in. So that is just, and I'm not saying that it is going to happen, because again, energy is fluent, right? And it is all based on how you choose to start your day, how you choose to shift your day at any moment in time. So it is definitely based on what it is that you yourself decide to do with the energy when it presents itself. Let's just put it that way. What is this whole, and I'm just gonna call it as a three-way, and it doesn't have to be romantically, but there are three energies, and one of those energies is you, and you're caught in some type of triangle, whether it is a love triangle, whether it is a friendship triangle, whether it is a family triangle. It is something where someone feels like they have to choose between you and another person. And the reason why I say it doesn't necessarily have to be in love, you can have, you can be friends with somebody that is friends with somebody that doesn't like you, or that you don't like, vice versa. I don't care. Um, and maybe that friend feels stuck between choosing between you and the other friend. It's kind of like not sure how to maneuver that, or you yourself can be friends with two people that do not get along and you're kind of caught in the middle. So that's what I'm saying, is like is a triangle of three people, but it does not necessarily have to do with love. Again, these are general readings, and there are no intentions to just be about love. It is about what you need to know at this moment in time, or what it is that can help you at this moment in time. So there seems to be a standstill when it comes to that. There's one of the individuals, whether that is you or one of the other individuals, doesn't really care if this has to do like with friends or with families, right? I don't care if you talk to them, I don't care if you hang out with them, but the other person is, there's one person that is very petty, and it's like, well, if we're friends, you can't be friends with them. Or it's like, if it's in a family member, it's like, we're family members, but if you are talking to so and so, then you can't come to my child's birthday, or this. It's a lot of pettiness within that energy. So all that is showing is like, it's really at a standstill. There's nothing progressing within that energy. There's nothing changing within that energy. And it just kind of seems like it's just in the limbo right now. Maybe this is because you have to either make a decision or make a choice, not based on what either party wants, but what comes from within, what it is that you are comfortable with. So you should never allow somebody to put you in a position where you have to choose to be, you have to choose between two, right? And I know some people are like, oh, well, when it comes to love, you know what? A lot of people have different opinions when it comes to love, and how they look at relationship. I am looking at it from a point of view that nobody should tell you who you should love, or who you should be friends with, or who you should spend time with. That is a decision that should come from within. Let's go ahead and let's see. I would say give it a couple of weeks, and whoever it is that's having the petty energy is going to kindly remove themselves from your space. Because again, there is one person that really doesn't think that that you can be friends with both. Don't know why, but that's how they feel, and that's fine. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a few tarot just to clarify. All of a sudden, like my left nostril is like really like okay, cry me a river, seriously. We have, again, I take the cards as they come out to me. We have the World in the reverse with the Two of Swords in the upright, and then the Hierophant. When it comes to the World in the reverse with the Two of Swords and the Hierophant as it came out, there is an energy that unfortunately there are certain things that you have no control over. You have no control over how, let's put it this way, you don't have any control about how people are going to view you, how people are going to see you, how people are going to talk about you, how people are going to treat you. When it comes to any area of your life, to be honest with you, right? But you do have a choice as what it is that you tolerate, as what it is that you encourage or enable. So whatever it is that is being shown to you about those around you, it's like, pay attention and know that even though you can't control the way they blow up or the way that they treat you badly and stuff like that, you do have a choice whether you stay in that connection, whether it's romantically or platonic or whatever, or whether you walk away. So let's go ahead and let's pull out a love energy card. Now, the love energy can be any type of relationship, romantic, platonic, your relationship with your job, your career, yourself. I just need one card, Spirit. Just one card. The cassette. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. So with the outdated thinking, again, is this energy where you may have felt in some area of your life that you didn't have a choice. But there's always a choice as long as you look at the situation, maybe from a different perspective or whatever it is. Yeah, you don't have, let's put it this way, you don't have the power to change anyone, but you do have the power to, as to what it is or where it is that you invest your time and energy. And that's kind of like the shift or the clarity that is trying to come in for you. So let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card as your closing message. Is that one of my kids? Yes, it is. Alrighty. Okay, let's go ahead and see. It's just my phone went off. So, okay. One card for Taurus Gemini Cusp, closing message. I feel like you want more than one. Number 64, adaptability. And it talks about the wood wives, right? So adaptability, right? It's when you learn to adapt to the environment. You learn to adapt to the situations. You learn to adapt to the changes, is more of like allowing yourself to flow. Now, when we learn to adapt, it doesn't mean that we don't show up as ourselves. Is that we show up as ourselves, the best that we can in that situation, in that environment, and we allow ourselves the permission and the space to learn whatever it is that we're to learn in order to succeed within that space. Alrighty, well guys, that is all that I have. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Love you all. Mom, bye bye.